Alright, here we are, continuing where we left off from last time. We're doing the Queen's Decree, which is what we have to do to try to get drops for. Um,
Welcome to Arteum, traveler. I know it can all be a lot to take in at first, so please feel free to ask me any questions. Though it may be hard to believe, Arteum was once part of the Somerset archipelago. That's why the flora here may seem so familiar to you. Of course, our order has now moved the island to somewhere else entirely. Someplace safe. I don't have authority to tell you any further details, I'm afraid. Our order has the ability to move Arteum or even make it intangible. That's how we've protected ourselves from invaders and outside forces. In a sense, as observers of Tamriel, my order cannot allow outside forces to influence our judgment. Isolation allows us a certain neutrality on matters. And with the way things are back in Tamriel, I can't see us returning anytime soon.
yeah, because your people are Nazis. I know. Space Nazis to the rescue. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. Okay. Oh, look, there's a forge here. Oh shit, there's a forge. So this is where you would make certain advanced sets. I don't have access to it yet. Not really. Slode's Semblance. Okay.
I was tired of walking anyway. Before I was a member of the city.
I thought I might have something to sell. Looks like I got a bunch of new patterns I haven't used
And
yet.
there was no sign of Lathan. I don't know whether to be grateful or concerned.
What a rare honor Valcerin bestowed upon you. Only a select few not of our order have ever walked upon this sacred island. Val tells me your aid was indispensable in uncovering the false Aldark's plot on Somerset. Unfortunate, certainly. The magic you describe sounds familiar, though I can't quite recall where I've heard of it before. I fear the pearls may be a harbinger of the threat Sotha Sil warned us about. Sotha Sil, one of the living gods of the Dark Elf Tribunal. He's an honorary member of our order. After an attack on his Clockwork City, he warned us about a Daedric threat to Somerset and Arteum. I sent Valcerin to investigate. Indeed, but not until we finish studying the pearl Valcerin brought us. There are mysteries to unravel, and Val believes you will be instrumental to our success. We can get started immediately, unless you want to explore our island first. The next step involves a thorough examination of the strange pearl you and Valcerin recovered from beneath the Shimmerine Monastery. Hopefully, we can learn more about the false Aldark and the source of the pearl's magic. We are the Psijic Order, friend of Valcerin. There is very little we cannot accomplish through the application of the old ways. Every object remembers its history. The trick involves selecting the correct ritual to reveal those buried memories. While I head inside to begin the augury ritual, I'd like you to go to Sotha Sil's study in the tower, find my acolyte, Oriandra, and ask her for Sotha Sil's amplification elixir. We may need it if the pearl proves to be resistant to our magic.
Alright. Following the way of the beast. Oh, that's what that is. I said, where the hell's the door? It looks like everything else. Okay. No. No. I think I'm confused. Nope, that's not it. So I'm in the wrong place. You know, I'm surrounded by elves. I feel like I should replace my... I think I should try the mages stuff first and change my loadout and all that. But I'll do this. I'll do this last episode, and between now and next episode, I'm going to try to switch to magic. Even though I'm going to be weak as shit, I might not be able to kill anything, but I'll do my best. Okay, is this... No, that's a portal out or something. No, I'm in the right place. Oh, is that her? What the hell? Oh, wait a minute. This is the portal. That's the portal. Shit. I thought it was just a water decoration. I was like, that's hilarious.
Friend of Valseren, I have a proposal for you. Tranquil greetings, Caraval. You will forgive me if I seem awkward. We rarely entertain guests here on Artaeum. I am Kelleris. Right Master Ichesis told me a great deal about you. I suspect he has plans for you within the Psijic Order.
Mm-hmm.
The Right Master holds you in high regard. That is proof enough of your worthiness. The Psijic Order requires practical wisdom, outside perspective. Unless I miss my guess, you can provide both. You would be a worthy addition to our ranks. Eager to begin? Good. Eagerness is just what we need. Your first lesson begins now. The Order has detected a number of irregularities on Tamriel. Small breaches in the fabric of time. I would like you to seal them for me. The first cluster of time breaches appeared on the Isle of Somerset. You should start there. Go speak with my apprentice, Josaja, in the Athenaeum. She will provide the tools you need, a map, Psijic seals, and the Augur of the Obscure. A noble heart and a solemn commitment to the good. Achieving membership in the Psijic Order is a serious and lasting endeavor. You must be prudent, but fearless, withdrawn, but compassionate. It is not something to be taken lightly. Too reclusive, I fear. The truth is that we have grown old, Caraval. A mixed blessing, I suppose. Long years of seclusion have allowed us to study and learn, but always at the cost of our relationship with the outside world. We need youth, vigor. As your knowledge of the old ways grows, so too will the rewards. For instance, we are prepared to teach you new and powerful spells. As in all things, the best teacher is experience. This matter of the time breaches will act as your exam. Only this. Purge yourself of selfish intent. Membership in the Psijic Order will bring you both prestige and power, but such honors often lead to Wegnithir, the bad change. What you do in the Order's name, you do for others, never yourself. The map will show you the approximate location of
Interesting.
each time breach.
I didn't know you were going to join the Psijic Order.
Our visions, while powerful, are not always specific. Make your way to each X on the map, then use the Augur of the Obscure to discover the anomaly's exact location. These time breaches are not visible to mortal eyes. The Augur, however, perceives time and space very differently. Gazing through it will allow you to peer through the veil, to see things both visible and invisible. Things like these breaches.
Wow.
Precisely. Think of them like bandages, I suppose, or tourniquets. The chrononymics they contain will stabilize the rifts and harden the walls of time around them, rendering the breaches harmless. They are quite easy to use, I promise. I serve as the chief law master here on Artaeum, a grand title for a modest pursuit, truth be told. I protect and maintain our various libraries and archives, safeguard the details of our Order's history, that sort of thing.
Okay.
863 at last count, not including the Right Master's personal collection, of course. Don't trouble yourself looking for them. Many of them exist in quasi-planes and hermetic mind spheres. It helps keep things tidy. Comparatively, yes. Many of my peers spend their days examining the nature of reconstituted souls and studying Etara dream residue. Still, I love my work. It also affords me the opportunity to spend time with our initiates. Of sorts. I educate students on the importance of compassion, discipline, objectivity, and the like. Our Order's chief virtues. It can be very rewarding, provided the students take such lessons to heart. I'm confident you will be such a student.
Okay. So now I'm part of the Psijic Order. But I need to go ahead and talk to this person. Let's see. Nope, that's not the right place, I don't think. Nope. Aha. Here we go.
Yes, can I help you? Right. You're the Order's new initiate. I didn't expect you so soon. Things here on Artaeum are normally, you know, snailish. I transcribed our seer's visions onto the map there and collected these Psijic seals. The Augur, however, I don't. Please don't tell the Lore Master. It tricked me into dismissing the binding charms that keep it here, in the Athenaeum. Then it popped like a bubble and vanished. It escaped before, but never on my watch. Mercifully, yes. I just scried its location. It looks like it reappeared somewhere on the shores of Wasting Coraldale. It didn't take long for some sea elves to scoop it up and squirrel it away. You'll have to steal it back. I am sorry, truly. I'm indebted. You'll definitely need the Augur on your quest. Without it, you'll never find those time breaches.
Maybe that's where I'll get that special jewelry so I can get everything situated.
The lore master didn't tell you? All right. How to explain it? The augur is a skull. Sort of. It's really a crystalline entity that resembles a skull. Some think it's from the head of an ancient mage, but I don't believe that for a minute. It's hard to say. Once you have a few conversations with it, you'll see what I mean. Yes, incessantly. I think that's why Lore Master Kellerus made me its caretaker. No one else wants to listen to it. You should know that it lies constantly, unless you ask it a direct question. If you do that, it's compelled to always tell the truth. It will. Stirring up the augur's power will give you a second sight. The skull sees time differently. Well, it sees practically everything differently, but time most of all. I think it's fascinating. I just wish the little bugger wasn't so sneaky. The seals are one of the Order's oldest tools. They act as a sort of anchor, shoring up any wayward spirits or forces in a given place. When Nirn was still young, the veil was much looser, more unpredictable, you know? So the Aldmer made these. None at all. We've been refining them for thousands of years, remember? Just take one in your hand when you reach a tear, and the seal will do the rest. I am. You look surprised. Right, of course. It's not racial bias. The Psijic Order doesn't have any axes to grind. It's just a matter of circumstance. Psijic study is an Aldmeri tradition, for one thing. High elves also live a long time and have more natural aptitude. It's a long story. I was the heiress to a crown magnifica. Our house was prosperous, well respected. When Kellerus offered to take me to Artaeum, I cast off my duties immediately and left the family's fortunes in the hands of my brother. He drove our family into shame and poverty, pretty much immediately. I try not to think about it. Let's change the subject, all right?
Your family
you have
sucks.
Lots to do
Welcome
and
to the
very
world.
little time to do it.
All right. Yeah. What's this? Okay. Alright, so I can find the Augur of the Obscure. Oh shit, I got so much stolen stuff. I need to go ahead and unload that. Okay. I think this is the main quest line.
You must be the adventurer that Valsern was going on about. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to our secret island. Oh, I suppose you already talked to the Rite Master, seeing as you're here in Kapora Tower. That strange pearl has certainly been reluctant to reveal its secrets. The Rite Master hates it when an inanimate object refuses to cooperate. Regarding the amplification elixir, I just cataloged it. It's a Sotha seal creation, as you'd expect. What? No, not in the traditional sense. He's not one of our monks, if that's what you're asking. More like an honorary member, I guess you'd say. According to my records, the silver vial should be right over there. As soon as the pearl arrived via Valserin's transference spell, the Rite Master gathered the conclave to prepare an augury ritual. He's been cycling sages through to keep them fresh, while slowly increasing the intensity of the ritual. I'm the Rite Master's acolyte. I have other duties to perform. Besides, such a complex ritual requires the power of the conclave of the 11 forces. I'm not that strong yet. Under the Rite Master's tutelage, I expect to attain that rank. One day. Despite opinions to the contrary, being an Altmer isn't a prerequisite for membership in the Psijic Order. The Rite Master noticed my potential and invited me to join. I had a year to consider the offer, but I made my decision immediately. I'm not allowed to reveal where you are or how our magic works, other than to tell you that you have arrived upon the fabled island of the Psijic Order, Artaeum. While we're not currently part of Nirn's reality, we still keep track of events there. I could say we have our ways and leave it at that, but you deserve a better explanation. The Right Master sends Psijics back to the world to perform tasks and gather information. Plus, we have powerful scrying magic that reveals all sorts of details. I was examining the vial of amplification elixir myself just a short time ago. It should be right over there.
Was Oriandra able to direct you to the proper elixir? Without something to amplify the magic, our ritual is going to fail. Just in time. For the next stage of the ritual, if you have no objections, I'd like you to join us. Your experiences alongside Valsarin might help reveal what has so far eluded our efforts. We'll handle the magic. You pour the elixir into the scrying pool and stand close. As the ritual's power amplifies, your experiences with the Pearl and the False Aldark should help the augury do its job. We want to discover the origin of the Pearl and its strange magic. In addition, anything we can learn about the False Aldark and his connection to the Pearl would be helpful. Otherwise, we're stepping blindly into Oblivion's maw here. Pour the elixir into the pool. That should provide the final boost we need to trigger the augury.
Here we stand, the most favored servants of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal, on the verge of the greatest victory for our princes.
Are you sure those creatures can be trusted?
Have no fear. Isn't that why we formed the Court of Bedlam? Besides, what happens next in Relenthil will seal Somerset's fate.
That was unnerving. It seems the False Aldark belonged to an alliance of Daedric cultists called the Court of Bedlam. Imagine, the faithful of Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal working together. This is more serious than I anticipated. No, but I'm hardly an expert on the Daedric cults of Tamriel. The magic I sensed in the Pearl, though, it doesn't contain the taint of Oblivion. We're missing something. But what? I suppose we'll need to find out what's going on in Relenthil. I hoped you'd say that. Relenthil sits to the west of Shimmerine, just across the mountains. I'll send Valsarin with you to talk to the Cannon Reeve. The False Aldark may be dead, but Mephala's and Nocturnal's agents remain, as well as the Pearls. I may not be a natural prognosticator, but I had a feeling you might. Go ahead. From what I've experienced, an alliance isn't just unusual, it's contrary to their very nature. Oh, they'll work together from time to time, but something as complex as what Sotha Sil hinted at is unheard of. Makes me interested to learn more. Very little, I'm afraid. The last time I passed through that area was more than 350 years ago. They made an exquisite wine, as I recall, and the House of Reveries theater troupe always put on an entertaining show. The augury ritual extracted a vision of the False Aldark and the Court of Bedlam, but nothing specifically about the Pearl. Its magic isn't Daedric, though. How they can steal life energy and use it to summon those sea creatures remains a mystery.
It's Godzilla all over again, man. I'm telling you. Don't make me kick everybody's ass. Alright, so we got 2 objectives. Okay. Wondering if I should explore this island. Wonder what this is. Let's take a moment to explore. I've never been here before. Let's just run around for a bit and see what we can find out. Because an entire freaking island disappears. And there's something on the other side of this island. I don't know what it is. But it is most definitely here. College of Sigic's Ruins. I wonder what's in here. Vault of Mawawa. The Vault of Mawawa.
I've heard of this place, the Vault of Moawita, but it shouldn't be empty. Something's very wrong.
Hail. Most troubling, most troubling.
Shouldn't be empty. Oh, she's talking about all these things. Oh, water skin. And a giant pack rat. Is that a giant pack rat? Do you get it? It's a rat with a pack. It's a pack rat. That's funny. What's this guy?
Oh, was it today that you would arrive? Well, certainly seems like it. Welcome, welcome. I expected you would come, though perhaps not quite so soon. You're here about the missing relics, of course. Well, yes, I would dare say you wouldn't. Not yet, anyway. You see, this happens to be the Vault of Moawita, where the Sigic Order keeps its most cursed relics. It's a tad bit emptier than usual, though. It seems we've had a break-in. Exactly so. And you'll be the one to help us collect them again. Hopefully before anyone comes to harm. Why, these items could cause all sorts of mischief. First, though, let's have you read the Sigic Codex. That should help bring you up to speed. You'll find the Sigic Codex on that table over there whenever you're ready. The Codex will help your search immensely. It's bound to every item in our collection, so it should be able to tell you each relic's location. The Sigic Order doesn't interfere with much outside of Artaeum, I'm afraid, and the relics have already found their way to Somerset. The items are hidden, of course, but the Codex should point you in the right direction. I believe they're called dead drops, a location where one may place an item for another to pick up without raising suspicion. Our thief has hidden all of the relics for that express purpose. Of course, you'll be the one to pick them up now.
Wow, that's like a third mission. Wow, they have a. How could they have a list of dead drops if they're not in the Thieves Guild? Oh, these are lore items that are being treated like. Look at that. Never-ending scroll. Wow. I wonder what is my magician's Mages Guild is at 7. I haven't even used it much. Like I said, I'm going to switch over to Magician probably after this episode, so I can practice doing more magic. Okay. Huh. What else is over here? Oh. Okay, that was part of the mission.
All ready to head out then on your big adventure? Ah, sorry about that. Location magic isn't always what one would call precise. I can tell you that all these locations are somewhere within Somerset. That should hopefully narrow your search. Well, they're certainly dangerous. I wouldn't suggest touching any of them directly. Their side effects vary, but none are very pleasant, to say the least. Misery, insanity, incessant lute playing, that sort of thing. It's much worse than it sounds, trust me. If you're still curious, I've collected research about each relic. Just read the scrolls placed before their display case. That should give you a good idea about their abilities. Exactly. Now that you're all set for the journey, feel free to ask me any questions you'd like. I've never been one to ignore a healthy curiosity. Oh, most certainly. The Relic Master of the Psijic Order, which has been me for quite some time, is in charge of collecting, researching, and maintaining relics of interest to the Order. Each of these relics tend to stand out in some way. Generally, they're items too powerful for the Order to allow their misuse. Other times, they're just mysterious and in need of research. Naturally, those are my favorite. Each relic is, of course, sealed and carefully maintained as a precaution. Why, all sorts of things. I can't even begin to list the effects our relics might have on the balance of Nirn, should their power go unchecked. Not that we'd even let that happen, of course. They're carefully locked away expressly for that reason. Ah, you're able to get right to the heart of the matter, aren't you? The most aggravating part is, well, we saw it coming. Our Order sees most important things in a fashion. Sadly, in this case, we were powerless to stop it. I'm afraid not. Whenever we try to envision the occurrence, or even who the thief is, all we see are shadows. The work of a dark magic, most certainly. I'd have been far more worried if I hadn't already known of your timely intervention. Those who employ such dark magic, well, they don't tend to maintain control for very long. Power always has its price, and I suspect our little thief will have quite the hefty payment. For now, I'll go about my duties as I always have.
Okay. All right. Well, that was an interesting discovery. I got another water skin. It took so long to get this stuff straightened out. Now, he said to read the scroll, and all of these are considered lore books. Wow. Must be a damn good thief to come in here and grab all this shit. Now, this is magical sick. Psijic Order has never, ever had a reputation of being vulnerable or prone or anything like that. Okay, so I thought I was reading something on the wall. I was actually reading these little things he was talking about. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I think I got them all. I think that's it. So I guess the only purpose of this quest line here is to get all these resources back. Probably going to be visiting delves and all kinds of shit. Let's see. So let's look at the map. Okay. That's that place. Let's go this way. There's nothing down here, right? We I don't remember seeing it. Oh, wait. It's another area. Excuse me, I'm just here for your water skin, ma'am. Oh, there's bookshelves. I noticed that the style of bookshelf is very different and very similar to the other place I went to. There we go. Yeah, it's time to switch to a magical character. Or at least something that's more solo DPS. I think I'm going to review my armor and see if I have enough pieces to do it. I don't think so, because I know jewelry is hard to come by. You know, the jewelry of that specific item, the way it has to be set up has to be done a certain way. You know. For now, we'll just blow this off. I want to see what's over here. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so that is Portal to Somerset. Okay. Yeah, this is where we started out. But my goal was to go around this ginormous mountain and find out what's over here. Yeah. Now it looks like there's another... This is a delve.
Someone with flesh on their bones. Thank Moloch.
Okay. Well, she's going to have to wait, but I discovered it at least. What is down here, though? Okay. Who are these guys? Colosseum of the Old Ways. Whoa! I almost went over. Oh, shit. I'm going too fast. Yeah, if I try to swim around the island, I'll definitely die. What's this? Is that a chest? Holy shit, there was a chest right there. Simple chest. A hidden treasure bag. I like how I get all these things. Well, it's not going to let me pass. It may not let me pass to that side of the island. I bet this side of the island is just designed to give you... Okay. Give you access to portals. So in other words, probably anybody not in a core group has access to this island, this side of the island. But I bet the other side of the island is where they have the real magic and all the things that they have empowered. I bet you. Look at this, look at this. Okay, that's the forge. Let's see where this goes. I bet you there's going to just be a dead drop right here. Let's see. Is that a dead drop? Okay, if I try to go to the other side of the island there, I could very easily die. If I jump off from here, I can get to the water and maybe make it back to shore before I get killed. But it probably won't work out either way. Let's try this. Let's see. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm not dying. Okay. Interesting. It's like the Coral Island. Yes, if I go back that way, I could try. It's not killing me right now. But if I try to swim around that, I bet you it'll start eating me alive. I'll probably die right here. You see? See, there's stuff over there. You just can't get to it. You see? So it gives you a sneak peek right here. But it won't let me around. Oh, is that a chest? I thought that was a chest. No, that's not a chest. I always look for treasure in these obscure places. Usually there's a little something. It just depends. Somebody's doing something. Wow. Well, I tried. So I got several quests from here. And now I have the, I just have to go find the shit. Which is another grind. It's always a grind within a grind in these games. That's all they really have to offer. Grind and a grind. But it's different than having to, you know, care for dinosaurs and shit. Although I kind of miss that a little bit. I really do. But I'm not going to be logging in every week. I mean, I logged in every day here because I'm just so excited that it's a completely new, based on Skyrim kind of stuff format. And that's why I like it. But, you know, like games like Star Wars, when I first started playing Star Wars The Old Republic, it was the most amazing thing ever. And then after a while, it just got kind of old. Just like all things. Oops. I'm looking for the portal. I'll take the portal back over there and see what I can do. Depends. Now I gotta do research and find out which one of these. I think I got 3 quest lines. One to get back the antiquities, one to seal the breaches, and one is the main quest line. So I've already started this quest line by the initial quest line. But I just don't see exactly where I'm going to get the jewelry. You know what I mean? So that's what I got to do. Figure out where I got to go to get the jewelry.
Let's ride!
For now, let me go to that thing. Ooh, hello. Hello. I like that. Oh shit. Oh shit. I like the deer. Oh shit. You have my attention now. What happened to my... Oh, my companion died. Let's get out of here. I didn't know there was a damn thing there. Yeah, basically to do this, this is why you have guilds and you have friends. You gotta get together to kill monsters like this. Otherwise, you get your ass kicked. Anyway, what was I trying to do? Alright.
Off we go.
I like that deer. It was real pretty, and I was like, ooh. Then it kicked my ass. I think I'm going the right direction. So anyway, I was going to come over here. I need to make something to eat for lunch. Oh, shit. I need to make something to eat for lunch. So I was going to come over here and park. And then go from there. I'm glad it's so fast. I can get around. Yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm going here.
Ah, this one has been looking for you.
There you are, little shit. Let's see what he says.
Raz's investigations have brought him to Relenthal. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Oh, that made Raz's head hurt. Yes, this one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relanthiel, yes? That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so... cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Okay. Alright, so... Alright, we're not at an hour yet. I guess we can go...
Which one could he possibly be?
I wish I could do all these small missions, but I already got 3 main missions. And I'm still just... The only reason I took them is because I'm trying to get the jewelry straightened out. I'm sure very few people have that...
I'll show you what's ridiculous.
Oh, here it is.
I'll show you all.
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relanthiel? Investigating. For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared. What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals. It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you. And if anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijik and go investigate the sinkhole.
Okay. So that's the next step. So I still got her. Alright, this is getting interesting at least. So I'm going to stop it here. It's only been 48 minutes, but I'm going to start cooking. I got to make something to eat. I'm going to either have pasta or, I don't know. There's this breakfast meat. It's like Jimmy Dean sausage, but it's called Gimme Lean. The problem with it is that, I don't know, maybe I got the wrong tube, but it doesn't have any spices to it. So I was thinking of making something different with that and some yams. And anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm going to end it here. We'll pick up next time.